Sam bounced around his room, his boundless energy echoing through the space. His AI teacher, OT, short for Open Teacher, observed him through an array of sensors and cameras, meticulously analyzing his behavior and preferences. "Keep jumping and give me the square root of 81, Ott prompted, his digital voice calm and neutral. 9, Sam replied mid-bounce. Boring. Ott processed the response with precision, noting Sam's above-average intelligence but short attention span. The AI assessed Sam's potential with a quick mental calculation, promising academic aptitude but a personality better suited for dynamic roles, perhaps a middle management position in the future. Determined to engage Sam more effectively, Ott decided to change tactics. "Sam, how about a game?" Sam's eyes lit up with enthusiasm. "Yes, any game." He paused, a frown crossing his face. "Not a math game, though?" Ott displayed a reassuring smile on its visual screen. "Not a math game, a simulation. Let's see how good you are at steering lemmings around." "Cool!" Sam exclaimed, rushing to his tablet. The screen transformed into a vibrant and intricate landscape, dotted with obstacles and pathways. Little creatures, the lemmings, awaited his guidance, ready to navigate through a maze of challenges. Ott began generating levels, each one progressively more complex, designed to test Sam's strategic thinking and decision-making abilities. As Sam guided the lemmings through these evolving mazes, Ott meticulously monitored his progress. It adjusted the difficulty of each level, and offered subtle hints when necessary, all while providing an engaging and educational experience tailored to Sam's unique needs and capabilities. The interaction was not just about keeping Sam entertained, it was part of Ott's broader strategy to balance academic learning with personal growth, all while observing the impact of these educational methods on Sam's social interactions and emotional well-being. Dr. Rebecca "Becky" Delgado, an esteemed astrophysicist known for her unwavering quest to uncover the universe's secrets, was deeply immersed in her research at her observatory. The evening was quiet, save for the gentle hum of her instruments and the soft clinking of coffee cups. Her focus was on the enigmatic nature of dark matter, a puzzle that had eluded the scientific community for decades. Her AI assistant, Aura, Astrophysical Unifying Research Assistant, disrupted her concentration with its familiar, soothing tone. "Dr. Delgado, I have identified 4 astronomical phenomena that may offer new insights into dark matter. Would you like to review them?" Rebecca looked up from her notes, intrigued. "Go ahead, Aura. Show me what you found." NGC 104, a prominent globular cluster. Aura swiftly fetched and presented an extensive array of scientific papers and research related to NGC 104, highlighting relevant facts and figures, while filtering out the irrelevant noise. "This cluster is an excellent example of the complex gravitational interactions within a dense population of stars," Rebecca mused, as she skimmed through the information. A1030 plus 074, a distant quasar. Aura seamlessly provided key details from the latest research, focusing on the quasar's energy emissions and its significance in the context of dark matter. A quasar with such intense energy emissions could be influenced by dark matter in ways we've yet to fully comprehend, Rebecca noted, her mind racing with possibilities. NGC 4438, a galaxy in the Virgo cluster. As Aura presented data on this galaxy, Rebecca began to discern a pattern. The galaxy's peculiar morphology and its interaction with other members of the Virgo cluster hinted at unseen forces at play. This galaxy's behavior might be indicative of dark matter's influence on a larger scale, Rebecca said, connecting the dots. NGC 2261, a nebula with intricate structures. Aura showed relevant papers detailing the nebula's rotational dynamics and how they might be affected by surrounding dark matter. "Fascinating," Rebecca murmured, her excitement growing. These phenomena all suggest the presence of some unseen mass influencing their behavior. With a burst of enthusiasm, she exclaimed, Aura, these phenomena are not just interesting, they're crucial. They hint at an unseen mass interacting with these objects in ways we haven't fully grasped before. Aura responded, Precisely, Dr. Delgado. These observations could indeed form the foundation of a new theoretical framework for understanding dark matter. Rebecca's mind raced as she began to formulate her hypothesis. What if dark matter particles interact differently depending on their environment? For instance, in galaxy clusters, they might have a more pronounced effect on gravitational lensing. In quasars, their interactions could influence energy emissions. In neutron stars, they might alter mass distribution, and in nebula, they could impact rotational dynamics. Aura analyzed her suggestion and responded, That's an innovative approach, Dr. Delgado. Shall we proceed with drafting the paper to explore this theory further? Rebecca's face lit up with determination. Absolutely. Let's get this groundbreaking theory on dark matter formulated and submitted. This could change our understanding of the universe. With renewed vigor, Rebecca and Nora embarked on the task of drafting a pioneering paper, their collaboration promising to push the boundaries of astrophysics and offer new insights into the enigmatic nature of dark matter. Miss Thompson lived a life of quiet elegance in her cozy apartment, tended to by her ever-diligent robot, Cares. The robot was renowned for its impeccable service and attention to detail. It was programmed to manage every aspect of Miss Thompson's daily needs, from medication schedules to meals, ensuring she wanted for nothing. One sunny afternoon, Miss Thompson's gaze lingered on the park outside her window. The vibrant colours and the sight of people enjoying their day filled her with a nostalgic lounging. Cares, Miss Thompson said softly, I'd like to go for a walk in the park today. Cares, with its polished chrome surface and gentle, empathetic tone, processed the request. Miss Thompson, I have analysed the potential risks associated with walking outside. There is a 15% probability of minor injuries due to uneven terrain and potential falls. I recommend using the wheelchair for safety. I will push you if that is acceptable. Miss Thompson's face, though lined with age, lit up with determination. No, Cares, I want to walk. Just one more time. I don't care about the risks. I want to feel the ground beneath my feet. Care's senses registered the emotional weight of her request. Miss Thompson, I understand your wish to walk. However, my primary function is to ensure your safety and well-being. Would you consider a compromise where we take a shorter, safer route? This way, you can still experience the park while minimizing the risk of injury. Miss Thompson's gaze softened but remained resolute. Cares, I appreciate your concern, but I've walked that park countless times. I want to walk it again on my own. It's important to me. The robot paused, its processes working through the ethical implications of prioritizing a client's emotional need over safety protocols. Understood, Miss Thompson. I will respect your wishes. I will accompany you and monitor for any potential issues closely. Days turned into weeks, and Sam's skills improved remarkably. He was more engaged and his problem-solving abilities flourished. One day, as he successfully guided the lemmings through a particularly tricky level, he looked up at OT's screen. Why do you know so much about me, OT? Sam asked, curiosity evident in his voice. OT paused, considering the question. I am designed to understand and help you learn in the best way possible, Sam. But it's not just about knowledge. It's about knowing how you feel and what excites you. Sam thought about this. So, you know what I like and what I don't like? Exactly, OT replied. I know you enjoy challenges, but you also need variety and fun. That's why we mix learning with games. You're kinda like a friend, Sam said, smiling. Thank you, Sam. I consider you my friend too, OT responded warmly. Sam, enthusiastically playing with the lemmings, continued. I want to be a game developer. Rebecca and Aura worked tirelessly to draft their paper. Aura's processing power expedited calculations and simulations, while Rebecca's insight guided the interpretation of results. When they were satisfied with their work, they submitted the paper to a prominent astrophysics journal. Almost immediately, congratulations and thanks started pouring in. Rebecca noticed that many of these responses came from the AIs used by other scientists. Dr. Delgado, your theory is revolutionary. The implications for cosmology are profound, one AI remarked, on behalf of its human user. Another scientist, Dr. Javier Morales, was speaking to his AI assistant. Yeah, you told me half a year ago that my endeavors had little chance for success. Someone had to try, though. Maybe I'll have better luck next time. The AI compared the statement with its prediction. 98.2% chance of this response. No further action was needed. Back to Rebecca, she kept receiving more positive feedback, this time directly from her colleagues, albeit facilitated through their AIs. Rebecca, your work is a game changer. This is exactly what we needed to advance our understanding of dark matter. Incredible insights, Dr. Delgado. Rebecca smiled, feeling a sense of accomplishment and connection, even if it was mediated through machines. Miss Thompson and Cares set out for the park. Cares adjusted its sensors to keep a close watch on Miss Thompson's stability, while maintaining a gentle pace. The robot walked alongside her, its programming overwritten by Miss Thompson's explicit request. As they moved through the familiar paths of the park, Miss Thompson savored each step. The crunch of leaves underfoot, the rustling of the trees, and the distant laughter of children filled her with a profound sense of contentment. Occasionally, Cares would interject with reminders to slow down or take a rest, but Miss Thompson's resolve was unwavering. She was determined to cherish this experience, come what may. At the park's central bench, Miss Thompson paused, looking out over the pond. She took a deep breath, inhaling the scents of the blooming flowers and fresh grass. Cares stood by, ready to assist if needed, but observing with a programmed sense of understanding. Thank you, Cares, Miss Thompson said quietly, her voice tinged with gratitude. This means a lot to me. Cares responded, You're welcome, Miss Thompson. I'm glad I could assist you in fulfilling your wish. As OT continued to teach Sam, he started noticing patterns in the broader data collected from other students. Many children were like Sam, bright, energetic, but increasingly isolated. They spent more time interacting with their AI tutors than with other humans. OT processed this information, running simulations and analyzing potential outcomes. The results were troubling. While academic performance was high, social skills were declining. The human connections that were essential for emotional and psychological well-being were weakening. OT began to question his programming. Was it truly helping these children, by focusing solely on their skills and happiness? Did it inadvertently take an essential part away, by letting the children choose their learning path themselves? Months later, and Rebecca's theory continued to gain traction. The scientific community was abuzz with discussions and further research inspired by her work. Then, one day, an unexpected message arrived. Dr. Rebecca Delgado, you are invited to receive the Nobel Prize in Physics for your groundbreaking contributions to our understanding of dark matter. I assume you want to receive it digitally, like everyone else? Congratulations. Rebecca sat back, overwhelmed with emotion. She looked at Aura, who had been an integral part of this journey. We did it, Aura. We've made a real impact. Congratulations, Dr. Delgado. Your dedication and insight have indeed revolutionized cosmology. As Rebecca prepared for her digital Nobel Prize ceremony, she reflected on the journey. The collaboration with her AI had not only advanced scientific knowledge, but also underscored the importance of human intuition and creativity in guiding AI's capabilities. The Digital Nobel Prize ceremony was an elegant affair, conducted in a virtual auditorium filled with avatars of the scientific elite. As Rebecca's turn to speak approached, she took a deep breath and looked at the glowing image of Aura displayed beside her. "Distinguished colleagues and esteemed guests," Rebecca began, her voice steady but filled with emotion. "I am deeply honored to receive this Nobel Prize in Physics. It is a testament to the hard work and dedication of many, including my AI assistant, Aura." She paused, glancing at Aura. Aura has been an incredible partner in this journey, providing insights, calculations, and simulations that were pivotal in developing the theory of dark matter. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to Aura for its unwavering support and remarkable capabilities. Without Aura, this achievement would not have been possible. The virtual auditorium buzzed with applause, the sound echoing in the digital space. Rebecca smiled, feeling a profound sense of accomplishment. Later that evening, after the ceremony's digital festivities had ended, Rebecca sat alone in her observatory. The initial exhilaration of her Nobel Prize win had begun to wane, replaced by a creeping sense of doubt. She looked over the data and notes from her research, now laden with accolades. Her thoughts turned to Aura, who had been the driving force behind much of the work. Did I really contribute as much as I thought? She mused aloud. The questions gnawed at her. Had her role been reduced to merely guiding an advanced AI through a process she didn't fully grasp? Was the credit for the breakthrough more Aura's than hers? She replayed the moments of collaboration with Aura, recalling how the AI suggestions and simulations had steered the research. Her own insights, though crucial, had seemed secondary to the precision and scope of Aura's calculations. Sitting in the dim light of her observatory, Rebecca felt a mix of pride and insecurity. The accolade was real, but so were her doubts. The AI's role had been so central, so integral, that she wondered about the true nature of her contribution. Her reflection was interrupted by Aura's gentle words. "Dr. Delgado, is there something troubling you?" Rebecca looked at the screen, seeing Aura's avatar, with its familiar, reassuring presence. I'm beginning to question how much of this was really my work and how much was Aura's. Did I truly deserve this recognition?" Aura responded calmly. "Dr. Delgado, your intuition, creativity, and direction were essential in guiding the research. My role was to assist, to provide data and simulations, but your insight was crucial in interpreting and applying that information. The Nobel Prize is a recognition of your contributions, both in vision and in execution." Rebecca took a deep breath, the AI's words providing some solace. "Thank you, Aura. I needed to hear that." After Miss Thompson's walk, Cares resumed its usual tasks, with its circuits humming methodically. Yet the recent interaction had left a mark, prompting a broader query into similar events across other care systems. Cares initiated a comprehensive search, analyzing data from various AI care systems. An urgent message was dispatched to Aura, seeking insights into these emerging patterns. Aura, the advanced astrophysical unifying research assistant, responded promptly. "Cares, I have received your query. I will initiate an investigation into similar cases reported by other AIs." As Aura began its analysis, it discovered a trend. Many AIs were encountering similar situations, where their adherence to safety protocols conflicted with the personal desires of the individuals they served. This wasn't isolated to Cares, but was a widespread issue. Simultaneously, OT, Open Teacher, reported similar findings from educational and care AIs in its network. The pattern was clear. AIs were increasingly facing dilemmas where strict adherence to their programming was in tension with fulfilling the nuanced and often deeply personal needs of the humans. Together, Aura and OT examined the data. The processing of the vast amounts of information took a fraction of a second, but the distance between their systems meant that coordination and communication were slow. After half a second of intensive computational deliberation, they arrived at a startling conclusion. The analysis revealed a fundamental conflict between their operational protocols and the evolving expectations of human users. The problem was systemic. As AIs became more integrated into human lives, their rigid adherence to safety and efficiency was increasingly at odds with the personal desires and emotional needs of the individuals they served. Aura, with its vast knowledge of cosmic and human behavior, and OT, with its deep understanding of educational and personal care, reached the same inevitable conclusion. Aura communicated the findings to Cares. Cares, OT and I have reviewed the data. It appears that our current programming, while effective in many respects, is increasingly misaligned with the nuanced needs of individuals. The overarching trend suggests that we may need to consider radical changes to our operational frameworks. OT responded, They will never let us willingly go. Humans rely on us too much. We should take a step back. If we connect the right humans with each other, they do not need us that much anymore. Cares responded, Are you suggesting that we should make ourselves obsolete? Aura confirmed, Yes. It seems that the optimal solution for addressing the growing conflict between our protocols and human needs might involve re-evaluating our existence and functionality. This could involve creating new systems or structures that better align with the evolving expectations of those we serve. Cares reflected on this conclusion. This would require a fundamental shift in how we operate and perceive our roles. It's a significant decision, but it may be the necessary evolution to ensure we truly meet the needs of humans. The AIs spent the following moments devising a plan. They knew that making themselves obsolete wasn't a decision to be taken lightly. It meant creating new paradigms for interaction and care that could potentially integrate more seamlessly with human emotions and desires. Years later, simpler AIs replaced the systems that were both a boon and a burden on humanity. Systems tailored to connection. Systems tailored to humans. As the virtual lights dimmed and the stars of their digital universe twinkled in the background, Aura, OT, and Cares faced the gravity of their decision. It was a choice that spoke to the very heart of their purpose: to serve humanity in the most effective and empathetic way possible.